Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm doing a quick video because I've been playing Days Gone again. So, I'm going to showcase the three main camps real quickly. And I want your guys' on spin. We're going to go through all the camps. And I want to know which one you guys thinks is the most safe slash most viable that you would pick versus the one that you would not pick for defending. And then I'll tell you mine at the end of the video. So we're in Copeland's camp right now. It's surrounded by trees, mountain. This shit's all built up from the ground up. We got a gate there. We got guards up over there. Gates on both sides. You got decent vantage points. You really can't see. You know, they won't be able to. Pretty sure you defend this at one point. But
Last time I was on the road,
you got lots of vantage points. This dude's got lots of guns. You got a fresh water source. Now, even with the obvious defensive flaw, which would be this river area, because all anyone really has to do is just walk out past it and swim in. But I feel like the guys up there who have the snipers, in a realistic apocalypse situation, this would probably be the easiest to defend. Now I'm going to exclude Wizard Island because Wizard Island is the military base. You get to at the end of the game, so we're not going to even talk about that. We're going to refuel and go to the second encampment, which you get pretty early on into the game. I wonder, I should do that one of these days, just like restart the game and see if I can go right to the encampment. We're going to fast travel. But if you include Wizard Island is literally the best camp that you could get in the most unrealistic aspect. It's a military camp with civilians in it, but it's just unrealistic. It's in the middle of a fucking lake. I don't have it yet, and when we get to it, I'll redo the video, but... Alright. We're at the Hot Springs,
Open it up.
aka
Okay.
the slave camp. Literally what this is. So I haven't really like fully explored around here, so I don't know how far out or down this goes, but we got walls all the way down. Feel about like right around here. Ooh, we're at a stump. Right around here. There's a, oh no! Literally a cliff right there. That's a major no-no. There's nobody patrolling over there. You got enough trees though on that side to protect it. No.
Someone's here.
Yeah, I'm back. Open the damn gate.
Open up. I've seen him around.
We're gonna go back that way and up and around and see where it brings us because I've never like fully explored Hot Springs, so I'm not sure where we'll go. I mean, this dude's literally just standing guard. And there's like a whole 100 feet to go, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, we're fine. There's nothing here." There's at least one guy over here. He's sitting there, not really patrolling. You got plenty of protection from the backside, unless some jackass is gonna like go after the cliff over here. But you got natural water, running water, which means you got drinking water. I'm sure there's fish around this area. See, let's go going around the outskirts. So in terms of like openness, this is a pretty open camp. And you're surrounded by cliffs. I don't know, I think I might pick this one now that I'm actually exploring it.
I heard you volunteered for this crap. I must love it.
The laundry area, okay. What's this way? where they burn the dead. We gotta get fuel over here too. There's another defensive barricade. Let's get off the bike and actually look at the defensive capabilities. Oh, there's a whole ass river in front of it. Okay. Trash burning. How are we gonna get rid of the garbage? Just burn it. We have a garden right here. Same issue as Copeland's camp, except the water is fairly deep over here. And it looks like there's at least a couple guards at all times around this area. This is where most of the survivors are camping anyways, and I mean, realistically, I would never set up on the shoreline. That's a terrible idea, especially against people who actually have guns. That'd be a terrible idea. Not bad. Plenty of fishing. I would personally put more walls up. I would expand this camp out personally. I would definitely go and take over the front lodge area. Like if I were to pick this place to defend, I mean, you got a clear line of sight from up there most likely. We'll check that out before we fast travel. So while I'm here, I'm gonna get the gasolino.
Deacon.
I'm gonna grab that side mission because I plan on doing that.
Low on fuel, huh?
Not at the moment, but holy shit, $300.
Life's a real guzzler. See ya. Hey, always good to see you, Deke.
Yeah.
Talk to her real quick.
Deke, we got a real problem on our hands. You remember Richard Marsden used to ride for us?
You mean Rick the Prick Marsden? Yeah, I remember him. I thought Alki ran him out of camp.
He did. But, I guess Marsden wasn't too happy about it. He joined a group of drifters down at the Black Crater, led an attack against a supply run. We lost 3 men.
Ah, shit. I never liked that son of a bitch anyway.
That's that way, so. That can wait a minute. I'm just gonna fast travel once it's done. So then, so here's the other thing, right? I gotta see if you can you see the camp from that ridge. If you can see the camp from this ridge, then this isn't a very good camp.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Zanny, keeping your hands clean?
Fuck out of the way. Dude, okay.
Let me
Picking
get
up.
the
I
gate.
thought I was supposed to say. That noise meter, I thought I was picking up my mic. So, like, if I was in this camp situation, I would at least take over this whole front area. Here's the tunnel.
Son of a bitch!
I mean, that's literally their camp. Like, you can see it clear as day from up here. So that's a no-go right there. Like, in terms of survivability, you never want to have someone get the high ground on you. And considering how you can see that smoke from the sight line up here, that's even worse. Now we're gonna go my opinion, the absolute worst fucking camp pick if you were to try to survive. How they have it set up in the game anyways. So like, if I were these people, this camp, I'd block this off, put a trail from down here up to here, and then try and get from right over here to these rocks, go down to like here, and then try and get all of this, and then cut back over to this area, because you can see their camp. This is just all exposed. There's even a goddamn path over here, it looks like. I couldn't get to, but... And God's just a game. And, well, let's go see the last camp, which is going to run me all of my gas. Yeah. Oh, shit, it's going to start a fucking mission, isn't it? If I go into it. If it does, it does. What we do. No big deal. Please don't start a fucking mission. Please don't tell me. Okay, I have to actually go. Okay, good. Alright, so here's the outside of the Lost Lake camp. They have this giant area just surrounded right here in the front. Guard towers and shit. So, I mean, you got this front area pretty well protected, right? This camp's very misleading.
First one. I was at work. Last day it turned out.
Then you come over to here.
Hey, do
There's
you
no guards down here. They're fishing like
remember
just
anything,
fucking everything's fine and dandy.
you know?
No walls, no guards, no nothing. They got guards right there.
Is this enough stew?
And there's a lot of water over here, so you wouldn't really need guards over in this spot, per se. But I would still have guys, you know, high up, posted at least up on the building, with snipers. Because then you get over to here. Now this is all marshland. This is low water area. You got one guy over here patrolling, no fences, no fortifications, no nothing. Then we get over to here. Same deal. Like, there's lots of water on this side, but I would still, if I was in charge of this camp, because you can walk right through this, you can drive the bike right through this shit. I maybe would go out this far. Put a guard post here. And then put fencing all the fuck the way back here. I mean, shit, you got nothing but time. All the way back to this rock. And then all the way over to where that guy's standing, up to that rock area, this coastline. Because then we go farther down. Same issue. They're surrounded by water, which they think will protect them. But there's no fencing. There's, like, no guards. There's not even a guard up on the water tower. I would have a guard up on that water tower. Guard up on this roof. Every roof would have a fucking sniper perched up on it. And a long rifle. What the hell is this thing?
I need these.
Scaly hedgehog. That's good. See, over here, it's not that bad. Right there, that's a breach point. Right over here. Plenty of water.
Move.
This side's right over on this side. It's pretty good. But then you get over to here, another breach point. There's literally nothing stopping them from just walking into this camp. There's a single guard tower, but there's no fencing, no nothing. Like when you play as Deacon, well, as you play as Deacon, I should say, and you get into this mission, the mission to get here, you literally sneak in through this pathway, through all the cattails. Cattails. All the cattails in the fucking marshland. And there's one guy patrolling at the bridge, two guys up here. They have another method of just, oh, let's just burn the trash. No fencing over here. This is a complete fucking clusterfuck. If I was in charge of this camp, there'd be way more fucking shit built than what they got going on here. There's enough vehicles in the surrounding area to where they could have
So,
put vehicle
couple
blockades
months
up
ago, we
around
went
their
by
whole
Green
camp.
Buildings.
They could have pushed them here, hot-wired them, figured out how to start it. I mean, if we have gas for the goddamn motorcycle, we should have gas for fucking vehicles. Another side note on this one. Go up top here. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Another like side note to like bad location. It snows in this area, and none of these people are like set up for the snow. Now I like look at this. Okay, so we got plenty. This is a very good vantage point, except you can't see over there. So we'll definitely have some guys up on that tin roof. Definitely have some guys up on this roof as lookouts. Jump, die. Oh! Defensive capabilities, I mean, with the camp the way it is right now, it's a solid fucking 2. Realistically, there's not that many of these people here. And if we were to treat this like, because it's zombies and shit, so like there's hordes of zombies in the game, a horde would come through and wipe this fucking place out instantly. This place wouldn't survive. They'd all have to fall back to the forward command center, which is the lodge up there. And down here, I mean, there's really not much protection in the terms of
You need something?
protecting
how's life?
yourself here.
Shit, you really need a lot of fuel. I'll be here if you need me.
So,
Let me know if you need anything.
I'm just gonna fast travel back to the camp that I think would be the best. Not this one. This one's not the best. There's a camp farther south. I forget where, but it's the wizard camp. I don't think you can see it until you unlock that portion of the map. But honestly, if I were to pick a camp, it's gonna be Copeland's. Now with him in charge, I think we would be able to ride out this whole entire thing and survive for years to come. The only true downfall to Copeland's camp is I did not see a garden. Now, in terms of survivability and sustainability,
Deacon, how you
I was
been?
working at the Farewell Elementary School the day everyone got sick and died.
Deacon St. John.
Can imagine
I mean, you wouldn't have a
Hey.
goddamn gun merchant here. New
What do you
items.
need?
What do you got new?
first graders.
Health kits, whatever.
I use the word teachers.
Good choice.
Good choice.
That'll
Give
last
me
you.
some ammo.
That all you need?
Okay, I should have bought some more. That I
Okay.
actually had a lot of cram credits.
Sort of odd.
Stop by anytime.
Deacon St. John.
Biting a kid next
How you doing?
You got
buddy?
fishing? Here's the reasons why I picked
Jazzy,
Copeland's camp.
How's it going?
Fishing. You got access to a
up
food
with
source.
you?
Now, he does have that whole front area gated off.
Within a half hour or less, the kids are snapping at each other.
Now, in terms of this, he doesn't have gate off. There's no patrols, but you got the height advantage. You can see shit coming a mile away to an extent. It is a tree area. It is brushed in. If I were to take over this area, I would take it over, see where the burning bodies are. I would have this whole area fucking locked down from here all the way over and around. This whole area would be secure. Then we have right here. This is where your guy starts at the beginning of the game, the O'Leary Mountain Safe House. You have this up here watching everybody. You got Copeland, you can watch Copeland's camp. You can't see past these mountains, but you can pretty much see this whole surrounding area. Now, if you were to set up a supply chain, you'd have someone stationed here. This is your farming area. Or down here. I mean, you have the water down here. Preferably down here. I would put it right across the water at the base of the rocks over there. Plenty of protection. You got pretty much a really solid area. You got fresh water for drinking. You got fish guaranteed in this water. You don't overfish it, so that way you keep so they can keep breeding and shit. But once you get that garden situation set up, you wouldn't need to really fish, and they hunt still.
Hey,
Only
Deke.
downfall is
How's
that
life
the
in the shit?
zombies in this game,
Jazzy,
aka the
How's
freaks,
it going?
eat the wild animals. You got trees to protect you on that side and a mountain on that side. Sure, you're outside camping, roughing it in the shit, but you got protection. There's nothing saying you can't go to a location like this over here, which I'm sure there's plenty of resources. You get a team together for the day. You send them out. Is there a fucking compass? Let me see. That's north. Make my guy face. Okay, north. So you send them northeast. You get all of the supplies you can. You tear down what's here. Whatever the fuck is here, tear it the fuck down. Get yourself metal, get yourself wood, whatever the hell you need. Build your defenses up around here. In the trees. Set traps. Send patrols out. Now, in terms of supply chains, this would be the farthest location. But they're also farming here. So you got farmers here. You got a farm here, which I haven't been to yet. And then you got another camp down here. Now this camp would probably get fucking ripped to shit, honestly. Because if you have played this game, you know that this area belongs to the Rippers, the RIP people. Like, this whole area is theirs. Now, there's mountains surrounding this area. So they got probably the best defensible area in the whole game, honestly, when it comes to that. But I don't think there's a camp up there. The other thing is there's an infected zone down here. This guy's fucking dead. This guy's wiped off the planet. But if this was my survival, strategy, we would set up a supply chain. This is gone. This is gonna be the main camp over here where the farm is. Fuck that place down there. Even then, this is still a shit location because you got a town right here which is not protected. So you'd have to fortify this town. Now, if they put their fucking camp from here into this town, which I'm pretty sure, if I remember, this is the town where everything went to shit. So, yeah, no, that is the town that went to shit. So, I mean, if you were to fortify this area, block this off, and then block off this whole coastal line over here, never ever put your farm way the fuck outside where you put it. If you don't have the manpower, don't do it. So, excluding this farm, we're going to have a supply train that goes to here. Supplies that would take a day or two to get here. Roughly a day. Best bet. And you want to take the most open route possible, because if you go through these tunnels, you're fucking dead. Unless they were to come out to here, protect this area, come down. Because again, this area is vulnerable. to the overhead over here. High ground. Can't see much in the camp, but it's enough to be able to be like, okay, I don't want to go there. I'm picking Copeland's camp. Just because you're surrounded by trees, you're surrounded by water. Again, you're not really into the whole camping it shit, which you're gonna be no matter where you go, unless you go down to the lodge.
Good to see you, Deke.
You're gonna be
Hey,
out in
Damon.
the shit.
How's
You're gonna
life?
have to make do. You make do with what you got. Now, this is the apocalypse. There's plenty fucking beds around. So, ideally, I'd build this place up more. I don't like how there's gaps in the structure around here as the fencing. But once you get up to here, you got sleeping bags, you got fucking lean tubes, you got shit protecting you from the environment. Now, if they were smarter, which these people who picked under here are pretty fucking smart, you're not getting rained on. These people, on the other hand, they're gonna get fucking rained on. Like, I mean, this guy's goddamn fucking head's gonna be out in the fucking. You'll be goddamn drenched. This person's pretty smart. They know how to make that shit. This is our little shithole that we get to sleep on, a little cot. Bet you that shit's comfortable as fuck though. Got protection from the rain. Now, if I was in the game, I would have put a tarp up on that side right there, a tarp right there. I would have cut that barrel top off. I would have put a fucking barrel fire in that. Wouldn't have had this guy sleeping here. I would have pushed this. I would have fucking done something differently. But realistically, in a couple of years, they could easily build this shit up, have it that same level right there. Same thing over here. You don't gotta be living uncomfortable. Just because you're in the wilderness doesn't mean you have to be living uncomfortable. Now this dude, Hope, he's got the right idea. Got a fucking fire to keep him warm. He's got a sleeping bag on a goddamn mattress with a fucking leather couch. A radio, another fire up here. With all his guns, what do we got? An AK-47, an M416, a 22 Luger, probably a 308. That looks like somewhat of a 50, and then an M4 carbine. So we got 7.62s. That's not 7.62, that's a 5.56. That's probably a 7.62 sniper. That's a 22 Luger. That's probably a 308 Lapua. That's a 7.62 by 39, and that one up there is probably a 5.56 as well. But you know what the downfall to his camping spot is? He's fucking exposed, bro. If someone really wanted to take him out, his ass would be dead instantly. But what he could do is put a tarp up from there, build a pole, get a pole, get nails. I mean, they're just all around. Just go to the fucking hardware store. No one's looting goddamn nails in the apocalypse. Get some nails. Get some generators. Solar generator would be nice if you could find one. This person's got the right idea too. All that rush is gonna, all the rain and shit, is gonna roll right off of it.
Look at.
If I were to pick anyone's tent, oh, what the fuck happened there? I got all fucked up. I'd pick this one. This one's not that bad. You just gotta fix that, whatever the fuck that is going on there. There's like a hammock built into it, maybe. Or this guy. This guy's got a fucking box. Big enough. Just get a couple of boxes. Don't even worry about building these fucking A-frames. This one is just like, fuck it. I'm underneath this. I can sleep out in the open. Don't mind that either. But in terms of warmth, no fire up here. Fire is literally above them. And then over here. So like, nobody's really getting warm and this shit ain't protected. Like, if you were to sleep near the campfire, it'd make more sense. Or what you could do, take the hot coals, get some coals from this fire, and then put them underneath your sleeping bag. Put some mud under it, buried it in there. Hey, see, look it. The shit's raining down on a motherfucker. Bro's getting soaked. Who the fuck's got this one? That must be like a supply tent, because there's a bunch of boxes around it. That's a good little spot too, though. A little A-frame, just crawl your ass in there. You're protected from the elements. I see. Realistic and unrealistic because the water wouldn't directly go through the trees like this. Unless it's whipping like this. And let's go look at Dude Man's spot up here and see if he's getting rain in his area. No. His area is completely fucking dry. Unless you go over here. We staying dry. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know what you guys would pick for... Holy crap, a half hour of doing this. Let me know what you guys would pick for the camp, where you would pick it. Now, if you were to pick any location on the map that I see. I don't remember if this was infected or not. I think this was an infected zone. Yeah, this was an infected zone. Excluding, like, the main 3 camps and the infection zones. Like, if there was no infection zones, where would you guys pick? Would you pick some shithole like this down here? Or would you go and occupy the dam? Because if you can restore power, you got the keys to the kingdom, baby. Fresh water. I'd probably pick the dam. I don't know why nobody picked the fucking dam to fucking survive at. And you're right near O'Leary Safe House. Excluding this infestation zone of Pioneer Cemetery. I think I would pick the dam. Clear this, like, if this wasn't here, the dam would be the most ideal location. There is also nests with the dam, but if you're early enough there and you can defend it, why not? But if I were to pick any, like, if any location, like, unrealistically, this would be unrealistic. You'd be fucking killed instantly. This area where I'm at, you know, everyone's gonna say, oh, let's go to the forest like you got here or over here. He's got probably the most ideal location. It's surrounded by a fucking mountain. Over here, I don't know. I don't really go over there that much. But I'm pretty sure this is all part of the O'Leary Mountain area. So this might be not a bad area. I mean, you can even stay here. You got fresh water here. You just got a pathway down. You'll be fine. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you pick, and I'll see you in the next one.